What's up, everybody? Welcome in to another live stream. How's everybody doing today? How's everybody doing on this fine Saturday? We're going to be streaming the ADCC Brazil trials. This is the second Brazil trials going down in São Paulo, Brazil. I'm going to be honest with you. It's hard for me to say the actual name of the city this is in, like Indiatuba or something like that. It's a little bit of a tough one for a gringo like myself. Let me pull this up though. There's been the action's been popping off kind of all morning. I believe we're a few rounds deep already today. I think we are. Let me check some of the brackets real quick. You guys want to check the brackets with me? You want me to pull the brackets up? Do you want to see this or no? Do you just want to see the chat? Yeah, so it looks like right now there's some 66 matches going on, and it's in the round before the quarters. So matches are going down to decide the quarterfinals right now. We should have some cool names coming up. Josh Flores coming up, Fabian Ramirez. I think Felipe Machado might be up now. A myriad of Melky Galvao students in the mix for sure. We did a podcast talking about the first trials. We were breaking down kind of what we saw and everything. The Melky team is doing witchcraft out there, if I'm being honest. It feels like whenever you beat a Melky Galvao student, they multiply 3x. Every time you beat a Melky student, 3 more students spawn in the same bracket somehow. It doesn't seem possible, but yet they're doing it anyways. But I know why you guys are here. You guys want to watch the quad box, all right? So give me a second. Let me get this quad box set up, and then we'll get right into the action. But I want to level with you guys also. Streaming in Brazil is not an easy thing to do. Definitely internet issues, some issues like that. So I'm hoping we can get through this without too many issues on the stream. But, we'll do what we can. We will do what we can. What do we got going on here? Pum, pum, pum. Well, how you guys doing? Go ahead and get the chats going if you guys feel so. We know how everybody's doing. But yeah, one thing with the internet, they've been having to do internet resets at the venue, which is obviously not good for a stream. But let's jump into the quad box and let's get it going. All right. How's that look? Everything looking good? Everything sounding good? You guys let me know. You're my eyes and ears on the other side of this. I'll do my thing on this side. You guys do your thing on that side. And let me know. Go ahead and, drop a chat. Let me know where you guys are tuning in from, where you're watching from. Let me know what athletes I should have my eye on. Looks like we got a Peruvian getting a dubski in the bottom right here, beating a Melky student. He looks jacked up. Felipe Machado top left, going to OT. But yeah, here we go. We're quad boxing, baby. All right, Edwin Garcia looks great. Appreciate it, my guy. Thanks for letting me know. You're watching from Lima? Well, shout out the Peruvian who just won. Alejandro, that wasn't Alejandro, but it looks like we have another Peruvian coming up next, Alejandro Tomas. Felipe Machado gets the win. He advances. He should be into the quarterfinals now, I believe. I was watching earlier before I started the stream. I saw, I think Enrico Said lost a decision. I don't know if there's been as many notable upsets as last week. Last week was absolutely nuts. Last week was like, it wasn't just like the guy you kind of think could have a sick performance and kind of break out was like upsetting people. It was like 3 layers deep of guys you kind of didn't expect were upsetting dudes. It was kind of nuts. Alejandro Tomas is the top Peruvian. He's the #1 guy right now for Peru. That's pretty sick. That's pretty sick if he's the top guy. Let me pull this up over here. Let me get my 15 monitors going over here on the back end. I think we got, yeah, we got Francisco Lowe going as well. I'm gonna pull that up real quick. Got some internet issues though. Try to power through that. Sorry, boys. Oh no, did I accidentally click off of the Peruvian? Let me get that back up for you. Boom. All right. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how the internet holds up. You know, like I said, not the best connection down there in Brazil, but we'll see what we can do. We'll see if we can hold the power of the quad box. Sometimes the quad box is just too strong, you know? And if you guys have joined this stream before, then that's something you probably already know, that the power of the quad box is, you know, is greater than many of internet connection can handle. Let me see here. Oops, sorry. Looks like Emerson Feitosa got the win over Francisco Lowe. That's pretty crazy. We got this, as Edwin said, you know, we got a top Peruvian down here, Alejandro Tomas, but he's got Joao Assis. Joao Assis is an absolute dog, so. And then we have top left, we got Gabriel Broge and Rodrigo Ferreira. Broge went on a run in the last one. Super tough dude. I feel like there's a good chance he makes it pretty deep this time as well, but we'll see. We'll see how the cookie crumbles. Checking some of these brackets also. Josh Flores about to go top right. Josh Flores, he's one of the dudes who got beat last trials. I want to say by another Vanguard athlete. Is Arthur Souza up? My boy Arcus. Oh, Lucas Canto, Arthur Souza. Let me pull that up. I'm a big Arthur Souza fan. You guys know how old Arthur Souza is now? Is Arthur's got to be like freaking 6 years old. And I know that's an exaggeration, but he is super young. Last time I made a video with him where I rolled with Arthur, and he was an orange belt. And I swear he weighed like 40 pounds. He was an orange belt at Melky's school, and he was still an absolute dog. I feel like he can't be that much older, and he can't weigh that much more. But he's absolute killer. I think he's a blue belt now, probably like a juvenile blue, probably like 16 or something, or maybe younger. Or I guess maybe you have to be 16 to get a blue belt, so he probably is 16. Also, though, Melky doesn't always abide by the rules of the belts. I kind of respect it. Like I remember he promoted Mika early, where Mika then had to like take a year off or something from IBJJF because he got promoted from brown to black too quick. Maybe something similar with Diogo, which is just like a funny thing to do. To just be like, nah, I promote my students when I feel like it. I don't need to abide by these arbitrary rules. But in this match, Arthur Souza going up against Lucas Canto. Lucas Canto, Argentinian, super tough dude. I remember I first met Lucas in 2021. Arthur's 16. Makes sense. Makes sense. Just a young, scrappy lad. What we locked in on today, boys? What we locked in on today, ladies and gentlemen? You know, for all the females in the chat, all the males in the chat, what we watching today, huh? You guys been locked in early in the day? You guys been watching anything? You been following any specific athletes? Let me know who you're excited about, who you've been watching. Standout stuff we might have missed from the morning that we weren't streaming for. Josh Flores just got a sub top right, it looks like. Love Joao Assis. Joao Assis is an absolute beast. Ooh. Oh, dang. Nice little trip from Joao Assis. He's about to, I bet he takes the back off this somehow. There we go. Bro, you know Joao Assis' squeeze has got to be insane also. Yeah, Gabriel Broge, a dog. I'm excited to see Gabriel Broge today. We're seeing him right now. He's on the back, top left. Reppin' Gracie Baja Preguiça. Shout out Felipe Pena. Top right. This next match should be a pretty sick match. Marcelo Fausta versus Marco Albuquerque. I wasn't as hip to Marco Albuquerque before last trials, but he seems like a pretty tough dude. And then Marcelo Fausta, super exciting grappler, like super fun dude to watch. One of the guys who I kind of am always, if he's in a bracket, I'm always trying to catch some of his matches. So that one should be sick. Joao Assis got the dubski there. We got OT bottom right. We got Arthur and Lucas doing a little wrestling. I don't know if either of these guys are much of wrestlers, but we're about to see it now if they are. All right. Looks like John Maltese is coming up too against George Escudero. Might switch one of these to George Escudero versus John Maltese as well. Ooh. Little slide by attempt. Who do you guys got? Arthur Souza or Lucas Canto? You don't want to go to the knees, Arthur. You got to have the veteran move. You got to stay tall, good body posture. Try to influence that last little portion of the judge's decision as much as you can. You got Arthur YV. Lucas it is. Lucas, it is. I'm telling you that that last little seconds there, it makes a big difference. All right, let's switch this one to John Maltese. Who we got coming up next on this match? What is this, mat 3? We got Rafael Paganini coming up there. I mean, I wish I could see what happened in Marcelo Fausto versus Marco Albuquerque, but I guess we're not going to be able to. That's a bummer. Sorry, boys. Oh, now we got Guilherme Souza versus Alessandro Botello coming up top right. That's 2 Melky students. Guilherme Souza, aka Little Leg, I believe they call him. And then against Alessandro Botello, they call him Horse. So we got Little Leg versus Horse coming up, the match of the century, the match the people have been waiting for right here. You a big Escudero guy? Oh, he's also Peruvian. The Peruvian's showing out, huh? Jose Ignacio dos Santos locking up a little anaconda here, bottom left. You know that squeeze has got to be something awful, huh? That squeeze has got to be crazy from Jose Ignacio. All right, we're about to see some wrestling from Escudero and Maltese. Mat 5, a very good match is about to happen. We're on mat 5. Mat 5 is top left, right here. So I got you, Lucas Wilson. I got you, my boy. Mat 5 is up and ready to go. We're waiting on a sick match. You guys want me to let my dog in the room? I think she's at the door. Here, I'm going to let her in real quick. Come on. Come on. You want to come in? Kona want to come in, but she's a little camera shy. There we go. What's up, girl? Say what's up to everybody. Here, jump up here so they can see you. Jump up. All right, there we go. We got Kona in the house. Kona's watching. Say something to him. Yep. Let him know. Which division are you most excited for? She said 88. All right, girl. All right, there you guys go. A little Kona appearance on the stream. We got double Peruvians going right now. Lucas Luciano and George Escudero repping for Peru. 88 woman of great taste. Yeah, Kona knows what's up. Kona knows ball. Kona knows ball, so don't get it twisted. There's going to be another tough one on mat 5, you're saying, Lucas? All right, I might have to switch alpha mat 6. It's just, it's struggling. It is struggling on mat 6 to keep up. Let's go to, I think it's Robinho. Let's see what Robinho's up to. Let's check in on little old Robinho, ADCC veteran. If that's him. Yeah, I think it is him. Look at this medic. Look at the medic coming across the screen right here. Just the green pants medic. Sick. My preferred medic is in Brazil, particularly at Brasileiros. A lot of times there's a guy who looks like a wizard with like gray hair and a long gray beard, and he walks around in a lab coat, like a long white lab coat. And that's what I want from my jiu-jitsu event medical staff, is I want to be in full lab coat. Looks like that's horse. Something happened to his knee. Little leg got a hold of horse's leg. Yeah, minus 66, 350 athletes, minus 99, 53 athletes. Yeah, definitely some discrepancies when it comes to division size in some of these divisions. Definitely feels like 66, 77, huge divisions. Obviously, not as many big boys running around. Let me check these division size real quick. Yeah, 77 has 330. Oh wait, I'm off with how this is loading. Yeah, some of the divisions, looks like the quarterfinals are filling out for a lot of these. Oh, we got Big Daniel coming up. A little bit of like an internet sensation out of Melky School. What's up, Trash Man? We back, baby. We back like we never left. They tried to keep us down. We said no way. Yeah, dude, you got to remember that doc. The gray. He has like flowy gray hair and then a long gray beard. He's straight up a wizard, dude. Sickest medic in all the game. What you been up to, Trash Man? What do you been doing in the week between last stream and this stream? You just been freaking just, I assume, on the trash route, just collecting bins and whatnot. If the name holds true. Larinia says jujitsu? Yeah, it's jujitsu. Yeah, it's just a little bit of jujitsu if you're interested. Wait, is this the match you were saying, Lucas, that's coming up? That's going to be a sick match. Big Daniel versus Jonathan Lopes. Got armbarred today, Trash Man. Not in this stream, you didn't. You can say whatever you want happened. So I'll give you an opportunity to send another message and say, "Psych, armbar smashed everybody at the gym today." You don't gotta admit to getting armbarred here. In this stream, in this chat, we paint our own narratives. The most important role in the gym is not the actual, 6 minutes, 7 minutes that takes place during when the clock is on. You got to win the role before and after the role. I know it's Daniel Big. I just don't like saying that. It sounds weird, right? Um, Big is a bubblegum in Brazil? For real? That's why they call him that? That beat was bubblegum, so he had to chew it? They do not do an absolute category in trials. I'm interested in this Daniel Big, like Daniel Gum thing. I didn't know that was why he got the name. Oh, wow, that's crazy. Shout out Daniel Big, the bubblegum boy. Hell yeah, Trash Man. Now we're talking. Got him in the old garbage bow and arrow. Just put him in the trash compactor. Pulled up on a freaking side loader, huh? Dumped them off. Make sure you keep those bins 5 feet apart. So why do they call him Daniel Big? Why is he named after bubblegum? Yeah, I've seen he's doing seminars and stuff. Getting a little crazy with the internet fame and just doing seminars. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. It's like, sometimes I worry jiu-jitsu has become a Instagram first sport and more people are focused on trying to like win the internet game before they win the jiu-jitsu matches, which like who am I to say? Here I am, on the internet, just doing stuff, but yeah, I don't know. I was watching because Pans is coming up. Uh we got Pans coming up, and I was digging up some old Pans archives. I was making a Leandro Lowe article. Obviously, Leandro Lowe, absolute legend, one of the greatest to ever do it. One of the most electric athletes to ever grace the sport of jiu-jitsu, to be honest. Just an enigma of a person, like just a captivating individual. And in 2017, he won his first double gold Pan championship. He fought Tanner Rice in the heavyweight final, and then he fought Joao Gabriel Rocha in the absolute final. So I was watching those matches back, and in the absolute final against Joao Gabriel Rocha, just like full sends a drop Seo Nagi just out of nowhere, just sends a full drop Seo Nagi against Leandro Lowe. And it was just like, it kind of blew my mind because I was like, I feel like right now we don't see a dude just popping off, just going full send in the absolute final of Pans with a drop Seo Nagi. And it just felt like everything about it, even 2017 wasn't too long ago, like 9 years ago, just everything about it felt different. Like all the stuff in the background, the athletes, the style of match. And I was just like, I don't think we would see somebody go full send on a drop Seo Nagi now in the absolute finals of Pans. And there's something cool about that, There's something cool about that. Just dudes willing to just go out there and just do crazy techniques, just put it on the line. Vai apressar a lucha? We're going to the fight or something like that. You might have to translate that for me, Malulu. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing more sick than a gi event where dudes are doing legitimate judo throws. So sick to watch. Did Lucas Luciano just beat Rafael Paganini? Wow. There's one for the Peruvians. There's one for Peru. Will it show the fight? Yeah, we're showing the fights right now. Yeah, trash man, you got to run with that, dude. Put him in the trash compactor. I think that's if you know Sewer Rat. Sewer Rat has a move called the trash compactor. It's like a scarf hold. Yeah, looking at like 2000s worlds tape, it's just like different, And obviously, there's always going to be some nostalgia. It's hard. So oftentimes, once the years pass and we look back on something from a different time, maybe it wasn't better, maybe it wasn't that different, but the nostalgia factor makes you like live in that moment a little bit, and it makes you reignite the feelings you had back at that time when life was simpler. Things were easy. Drop Seo Nagis were flowing like the river itself. Everybody was screaming, ripping their gis. It was nuts. The match footage might not have changed much. The archive footage. Yeah, Toma Nagi is sick too. All right, looks like top right, we're about to get Arlie Brandau versus Watermelon Head, Guilherme Fernandez. I don't know if that's his official nickname, but that's what Diogo Hayes always called him to me. So I always call Guilherme Fernandez Watermelon Head. And I don't think that's because it's bubblegum. I think he's got a big melon. And then it also looks like bottom left, Bianca Giannini is about to come out. She's a beast from Argentina. I think she could have a chance of making the finals. She made the finals the first trials, but then she lost to Montserrat Perez. But also Maisa is in this bracket. So anytime Maisa is in a bracket, it's hard to bet against her. Maisa's just an absolute killer. Yeah, Joey Gilps. Joey Gilps is a bit of a judo aficionado as well. A lot of people don't know that about him. You know, jiu-jitsu black belt, but also a judo aficionado. So Joe's got some judo for you guys. If you want to talk, judo. You know, you want to talk Kudokan judo. Joe's your guy. I have a Kudokan judo book, but once I figure out how to read, then it's gonna be over with, dude. I'm about to hit everybody with the craziest stuff. I will say this too, though. As much as I love a good judo throw, I'm not a guard denier in jiu-jitsu. I feel like a lot of times this modern guard denier wave has hit the sport. I think the guard is the essence of jiu-jitsu. That's what makes jiu-jitsu jiu-jitsu, you know, is using a guard, submitting people from your guard, having a dangerous guard. So I do love some good guard work as well. Like Levi Jones, watching Levi Jones Leary play guard is incredible. Like I could watch Levi play guard all day. This cameraman bottom left, he's trying to figure it out, but he's struggling so far. But he'll lock in. He's just got to get warmed up. This cameraman's just got to get warmed up. You know, he's just starting the day. It's kind of like us. We got to get warmed up. You know what I mean? I got to get warmed up here on the stream. You guys got to get warmed up here, there in the chat. And then this cameraman's got to get warmed up there on the mats. Got her. Yeah, guard is what made the jiu-jitsu famous in the UFC for sure. I've been hearing if the NCAA wrestling championships are going on right now. Madness, you know, March Madness. I've been hearing word that Joey Blaze is ripping some jujitsu technique in his wrestling matches. Joey Blaze is I think he wrestles out of Purdue. He made the semifinals of the NCAA championship, and he also trains with Dante Leon, some of those guys. But I heard Reed was telling me this, that he was like a dude was going for a takedown on him. Joey Blaze was able to like basically go to a butterfly guard and try to sweep the guy over, but negate the takedown because of using the butterfly guard on the guy's hips or something. And then also they ended up in like a 50-50 type of position, and he was like feeding the other leg under, almost like he was going into X guard. If Joey Blaze is out there doing jujitsu techniques at the highest level of wrestling in the NCAA championship, I guess that's not like a world level, but still it's super high level, insane. That is so sick, dude. All jiu-jitsu guys need to be supporting Joey Blaze. If he's going out there in, you know, the highest level of college wrestling and repping some jiu-jitsu technique, integrating it into his wrestling game, there's nothing more sick than that. Like it's jiu-jitsu guys try to do a little wrestling, not always super well, but it's always sick when a jiu-jitsu guy does pull off some slick wrestling. But a wrestler pulling off some jiu-jitsu technique, that's badass, dude. So we gotta ride with Joey Blaze when he's out there on the wrestling mats. The Alley Cats gotta rep Joey Blaze. Yeah, that's part of the problem, Trash Man, is like there's so much nuance to the guard that it like makes it very hard to like for a casual person to understand what's going on. But then just like once you get into it, it's like you understand how sick and impressive guard really is. So, you know, spread the good word. Pass the good word along about the guard. Yeah, Joe said NCAA Division I wrestling is the highest level of that style. Okay, there we go. So I guess what is like freestyle would be like the world level. Can you edit that? You know what else is badass? The quad box, baby. They can't stop the quad box. People are coming for the quad box. We might get quad box. I'm pretty sure Big Tens or some wrestling thing. I'm pretty sure they were trying to throw out the quad box as well. Nah. This is the real quad box, all right? I might have to trademark this. We can't let anybody else steal you see somebody else throwing out there the quad box, you tell them nah. Hold their tongue. Watch what they're saying around the boys when it comes to the quad box. This time there's no Majid to stop a robbery decision against Emerson. I mean, did Majid lose to... Didn't Majid fight Batista? You think that one was a robbery? Quad box maxing. Yeah. We're quad box maxing right now. Emerson has Gabriel Broge next, so that's going to be tough for him. Might not be a Majid, but there's going to be a Gabriel Broge standing in his way. Yeah, it looks like Gustavo Batista beat Majid. He's got Joao Assis next. There we go. D1 NCAAs is folk style. Freestyle is like international. It's a very hard fight against Gabriel Broge. What we got going on up here? We got any Scrappy Poo alerts? You guys let me know if there's a Scrappy Poo alert. I don't want to miss it. What's going on right now? They're going to cut her hair? What's happening? What are these refs doing? What are these refs doing, and why is that ref's shorts so tight? Get him out of here. Yeah. There we go, cameraman. Get that guy's shorts off the screen. Those were way too tight to be streaming live to the millions and millions and millions and millions of people watching right now. What else we got going on? Ooh, we got Maisa on mat 1. I'm switching mat 5 to mat 1. See Maisa. The Quad Father. That's right. Let him know. I'm the Quad Father of the Quad Box. It's one of my finest creations. One of my finest pieces of work is the Quad Box, and thou shalt know me as the Quad Father. Maisa's going right now. Where's Felipe Machado versus Henrique? Did they already go, or is that one coming up? Let me check. Let me check the intelligence department of the stream and see what we can find. It's coming up, so we haven't gotten to it yet. We'll be watching that one soon enough, Gabriel, so don't you worry. Don't you worry a little second. We'll be watching that one soon enough. Don't stress it, all right? All right, big boy. Don't you stress it, Daniel, either. We'll be watching Felipe Machado versus Henrique soon enough. What's going on? Are they like, is this like a greasing thing or something? It's like blood time? I don't know what's going on. Got this dude's tiny little red shorts back on the stream. Ooh, Maisa's got a nasty choke locked up. I don't know if she's going to finish in time. Mo's involved. Ayo, let's go, Gabriel. Sure, I'm a little tired this morning, boys. I'll keep getting amped up. I'll keep getting locked in. I was up late playing Arc Raiders. I've been gooping like a madman. There's goop out there on top side, and I gotta have it all. Oh damn! Arlie Brandau just jumped to the. Did he? That was a sketchy little. Arlie Brandau just jumped to the back. Watermelon head rolled through, and then he kind of gave him a little tap, but I think it was to let him know the time was up. You don't want the visual of you tapping there at the end to influence the judges either, though, to be honest. Even if it was to let your teammate or your opponent know that it was time. Ooh, Julia going belly down on a little heel hook. I can't tell how much of a bite she had. Oh, it looks... Oh. Back into the 50 fish. Maisa the wrestler, top left. I'm going to go grab a protein bar real quick. I haven't eaten anything yet today, so I'm going to go snag that real quick. While I'm gone, everybody behave. If I find out you guys were acting up while I'm gone, then, you know, we're going to have a serious talk. While I'm gone, Trash Man, you're in charge. I'm putting Trash Man in charge. Be right back. You guys behaving? Huh? Were you guys behaving or not? Trash Man, fill me in. What's the status report? Joe said, what the hell? Yeah, you would think Joe would get put in charge, but, you know, Trash Man's here, so... You might think it's a huge mistake putting you in charge, Trash Man, but I know exactly what I'm doing. I need a rambunctious little rascal like you to really reel in this rowdy group of fellas. I need a little rambunctious rascal like Trash Man to reel in this rowdy group of fellas. Go ahead and type up your full report for me, Trash Man. Let me know how everybody was doing, who was chatting, who wasn't chatting. Fill me in. So I can update the current chatter's leaderboard. This is a private leaderboard. Joe, look at me. This is a private leaderboard I have where I rank all of my favorite chatters. And if you want to be on the leaderboard, then you got to be making it happen. You got to be saying funny stuff. You got to be consistent throughout the whole stream. This is a highly serious ranking system that I do, and I don't take it lightly. And it's, as of right now, it's a secret ranking. But I might unveil it one of these streams and let you guys know. So I would be putting in the work now. We're in the early phases of the rankings. It's a good time It's a good time to have a heavy influence on where you fall in the ranking system. So I would make sure and make it happen now, boys. All my boys watching on TV, I know a lot of you guys watch on your TV. Pull out the phone. Get it up on 2 screens. Let's run the numbers up. Get it on your phone and on your TV so you can chat on your phone, watch on your TV. The list can change at any time. Like Joe said, the list can change at any time. It's updated frequently. Maisa got the dubski there. Cracking open the Jocko Go so we can get things turned up a notch. Shout out Jocko Go. Everybody, you know, let's get Jocko Go sponsoring the show. Everybody go DM Jocko Go. Go comment on their last post and say, hey, sponsor Trey's live streams. I think Jocko's daughter, Rana, has another big match coming up. Good for her. She keeps killing it. It's been cool to see Rana kind of like, when Rana first started competing, it's like, you don't really know. It's like, okay, yeah, she obviously has some notoriety because she's Jocko's daughter. It's almost like Sarah Galvao. You know, it's like, oh, this is Andre Galvao's daughter. Like, but then Rana has been like legitimately taking big matches, winning big events, winning brackets where it's like, oh shit, she's no joke. She's no joke at all. Like, she's for real. So that's been cool to see. Thanks for hopping in, Joe. Shout out Winston and Wilbur. Hopefully them boys are, you know, satiated from their walk. Got to get a Yukon sponsor? A Yukon like the vehicle? JP Bogo said, BJJ and Arc Raiders, sign me in, brother. That's what I'm talking about. I've been just gooping like a madman, bro. Can't stop myself. Staying up way too late. I've had to give up sleeping so that I'm able to, you know, accomplish my duties in this job as well as goop to the level I've been wanting to goop at. I was talking to somebody, a notable athlete in jiu-jitsu who plays Arc Raiders. You know, and I was talking to him a couple weeks ago, and I was like all excited about Arc, and I was like, oh, dude, how many, I got like 40K space dollars and like 10 blueprints. He started laughing at me in front of all my friends too. I've never been more embarrassed. So I started dedicating myself. I started grinding. I started putting in more time so that I now have over 1 million space dollars and like closer to 60, like 50 plus blueprints. So I've been messing around, dude. It's not a joke to me. See, believe, and achieve. It applies to many things in life, jiu-jitsu and Arc Raiders. Should I just mess around and start an Arc Raiders stream? You guys want me to stream Arc Raiders, you let me know, all right? I don't know if Flo would let me do it on here, but I could fire up my own channel, start just streaming Arc Raiders. What I have thought about doing on the FloGrappling channel, I've thought about streaming UFC the video game and doing like a story mode or a career mode and making a jiu-jitsu guy and streaming trying to make a jiu-jitsu guy a grappler win the belt. Do it on Flo, you only live once. Yeah, true, might have to. That's a good point. The Black Ops division we do whatever we want here in the Black Ops division. Might as well stream Arc Raiders on Flow. All right, I'm still not seeing Felipe Machado versus Henrique up yet, but we got our eyes on it. We got our eyes on it. Mat 5 is Robinho. Mat 5. All right, we can go to Mat 5. There we go. Good call out. Beating and Gaylani Cardosa. Good call out getting Robinho in the mix against Marcelo Fausta too. Should be sick. Yeah, Arc Raider is pretty dope. All right, looks like bottom left, we're going to have Martin Abil versus Ignacio Rodriguez. A couple Argentina guys going up against each other. I feel like in the last trials, everybody was pretty high on Martin Abil. I think he trains at Kingsway now. He's out of Argentina, so a lot of people were shouting him out during the last stream. Marcelo Fausta versus Robinho could be a super sick match. This match could be absolutely insane, but it also could get a little boring if I'm being honest and realistic. I'm hoping it airs on the side of being a super sick match, but it could also be boring. But let's hope for a super sick match, a scrappy poo alert, if you will. JP, you want my sources? I can't be going out there and giving away my sources. Who I'm talking to about ARC, you know? Adam Wardzinski was in Austin recently for a seminar, and he stayed with me while he was here. I had him playing ARC every night. It was so funny, dude. Like Adam trying to figure out how to play ARC Raiders, and he just immediately was getting addicted to it. But I was running friendly solos, so I was just gooping up, killing ARC, and then getting out. Oh, Marcelo Fausta in on the armbar. And Adam was just getting so into it, but then Adam was like, bro, let's start killing people. And so Adam just took the controller and was just freaking bopping people in Arc Raiders. It was so funny. Oh, man, we got Josh Flores versus Fabian Ramirez. That's kind of like a bummer of a match. This is like the sensei and the student type of vibe. Tatami 3. What's going on mat 3? I'll put this one on mat 3 because these guys are... I don't even know what they're doing, but I don't like it. Oh, my goodness. Joe Jaramil Lopez, chill with the Tatami 3 spam, okay? I'll put it up there, but I don't like the spam. Now I feel like you're yelling at me. I don't want to get yelled at by you to put up mat 3. Catalina de Souza 1. Tatami 5. Constanza and Serenene, Tatami 5. This is Tatami 5 is down here. It's bottom right. Larissa Lima, don't spam Tatami 5. It's bottom right. Mat 5 is bottom right. Trash Man, go ahead and take care of everybody spamming Tatami 5 for me. Go ahead, Trash Man. Put him in the trash compactor. Go ahead, Trash Man. Put him in the trash compactor. Let him know how we do things around here. Got some stream buffering issues going on right now, boys. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Not ideal for anybody. Tatami 3 and Tatami 5 are up. Yeah, right this way. Iso Tatami Tres. Iso. Tatami. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. Iso Tatami 5. Que isso, porra? Tá bom? Tá bom? Tá bom? There we go. How's that? What are your favorite gyms to train at in Austin? Do you get to roll the gyms you film across the country? I get to train at some of them. Sometimes it's we're just like locked in on trying to do our job, to be honest. So not always, but I get to train at a lot of them. Definitely throughout the years, I've trained at a lot of them. My favorite gyms to train in Austin. I train full time at Paragon in South Austin. It's pretty sick. Oh, good call out, Trash Man. Live. All right, we're live on all four. Paragon's an awesome gym, super fun gym. Great crew of people there. East Austin Jiu-Jitsu Parlor is super sick right now, kind of like newer on the east side, but it's a bunch of guys who came together and are OG Austin Jiu-Jitsu guys, and they kind of built a gym with a sick vibe. So I like training both of those. I used to go to the VOW open mat a lot, but I live kind of further away from VOW now, which is harder to get there. But I do like the VOW open mat on Sunday. That's a good training up there with the VOW boys. You're going to transmit the youth trials? I don't know. When is it? Eli Shigando. K. Somebody translate. He's something. Somebody tell me what Eli Shigando means. Is Fernand? Is he talking a little smack? To Tommy 5. K. You guys trolling? You guys trolling me in Portuguese? That's not cool. You can't troll me in a language I don't know. Isso totami cinco. Que isso? Caralho, I know the bad words. Tomorrow is the youth trials? It's the Brazilian youth trials for the World Championship? I know KKKK is laughing. You can also say RS for like LOL. KKKKK. I just like saying it as KKKKKKK. I think that's funny. But what does Eli Shigando mean? Lucha di Pietro Lecesi. Que cara engraçado. All right, I'm hitting the Google machine. This better not be something bad. Is that a meme? You hit me with a meme? What a funny guy. All right. Well, the literal translation said, yeah, I can swear in Portuguese. He's swearing. All right, yeah. Eu muito, how do you say bad? Bad boy? I know how to say like naughty, but that's a little weird to say, right? Like sabado? That's a little weird. I don't want to say that. You so fun, cara engraçado. The literal translation of that is what a greased face, but I'm seeing that it translates to what a funny guy. So if you're calling me a funny guy, I appreciate it. If you're calling me a greased face, I don't know how I feel about it, I might have to chuck a little knuck on side if you're calling me a greased face. Is Safado bad boy, or is it got like a weirder connotation? This is Portuguese lessons brought to you by the FloGrappling live stream. Robinho with the dubski there. Marcelo Fausto went ahead and took the shirt off for good measure at the end. What happens to the person who wins the trials? Who qualifies, or how does it work? All right, thanks. That's a good question, Santino. Thank you for asking that. So basically, this is ADCC trials right now. There's 2 trials for multiple regions across the world. So there's North American trials, South American trials, Asian, Oceania trials. There's European, Africa trials. Maybe I'm forgetting one. I don't know. But someone qualifies for each weight division. So 66 kilos, 77, 88, minus 99, over 99. And then the females only qualify during one of the trials because the bracket's smaller and they have minus 55, minus 65, and plus 65. The person who wins trials and qualifies for the ADCC World Championship. So the ADCC World Championship is September 12th and 13th, I believe, in Krakow, Poland. One of the largest and biggest shows in grappling. And so they qualify for the bracket there. Okay, yeah. See, I thought Safato was more like Nadi. I don't want to say that. Caramao? Bad boys like Caramao? Something like that. But to be honest, eu sou vagabundo. Muito preguiça, I know that one. When I go to Brazil, I just tell everyone that I'm a vagabundo. Muito vagabundo. Muito vagabundo. Mat 1 is Emerson and Broge. Good call out. That's what I'm talking about. We ain't just spamming Tatami 5. We're actually giving the good call outs for big matches. That's what I'm talking about, B-Ting. BT Ting? BT Ting? My boy, you just improved your position in the chat rankings. They put the fight of Pieter Lucchesi. Who is that? Is he nasty? Pietra Lucchesi lucha muito? Lucha muito? Lucha muito bom? All right, here we go. Felipe Machado and Henrique top right. This one's sick. Lucha muito, huh? Yeah, no problem, Santino. Thanks for asking, man. Ella y Braba, she is angry. Map 5 is up there, isn't it? Did I take it off? All right, I'm putting this on map 5 for you. Boom. You guys love map 5. Ooh, Gustavo Batista's coming up too. All right. Duas luchas grandes agora, Piquera, Guilherme Graz, Idro, Outro, Gabriel Broche. So we got 2 big fights going on now. So what are you saying? What happened up here? Felipe Machado got the sub. I'm trying to translate Portuguese in my head. I missed it. You got like a little Darce or an Anaconda. All right. Felipe Machado won. Oitra fight very well. She's angry. I knew that one. I translated that one correctly. We got Charles Negromonte coming up too. Josh Flores beat Fabian. That's kind of crazy. All right, we got Batista coming up top right against Joao Assis. Ooh, this is getting where it's getting the quad box is about to pop off. I mean, the quad box is about to go nuts. Stop. Let Felipe Machado and Henrique go. Sorry. All right, so here we go. We got Bone, bottom left. Charles Negromonte, top left. Batista, top right. Is there anybody we're missing? I think Yatan Bueno is also up. Feels like we're in a good spot. Feels like we're in a good spot here, everybody. Get Guillermo Andrade now. No. What now, Hanato? Pietra fight very well. She's angry. Guillermo Andrade isn't going yet. His mat is empty. I'm watching it on my 14th monitor. Yo, what happened in? Did you guys see what happened in Batista's fight? Are they switching it or did something mess up? What's up, Nico? How are you, bro? This is the part of the live stream where I eat a protein bar now. Mat 1 is bottom left. Mat 5 is bottom right. You guys got to get your ducks in a row before you come at the Quadfather, all right? All right, I'm gonna sit quietly for a second and yeah, Nico, we're struggling with some internet issues down in Brazil, so the stream isn't the highest quality. I apologize for that. You know, obviously it's like sucks for me to watch like this, sucks for you guys to watch like this. Not ideal. So yeah, sorry about that, man. You know, hopefully we can improve it and do better next time. But definitely some internet problems going on. Same protein bar as last week. Kabang. All right, I'm going to sit quietly and eat this real quick. All right, that concludes the segment where I sit quietly and eat a protein bar. I saw somebody ask what happened with Gustavo Batista's fight. I don't think it's happened yet. I checked in with my intelligence department, which just means my other monitor, and it doesn't say that the match has happened yet. So I don't know. They must have just had to go out of order for some reason. Maybe someone wasn't ready or something. But Stop trying to make eye contact with us while eating the protein bar. I like to just, I give you guys the opportunity. If you guys want to stare me in the eyes while I eat a protein bar, I want to give you that opportunity. So it's up to you or not, whether you look at me or the 4 matches going on. So, I just want to give you guys options. If that's your thing, I want to make sure I'm offering it up. Don't worry, it's understood. All places have the same connection infrastructure set. Yeah. That's right, Nico. I like that attitude. That's why you're my boy, Nico. Nico, I don't know if you heard earlier, I was saying that I have a secret ranking of all the chatters. And I'm ranking all you guys based on, frequency, talking throughout the stream, saying funny stuff, all of that. And I got a ranking that I'm updating frequently with my favorite chatters. Maybe I'll publish the list one day. Maybe I won't. But, the list can change at any moment. A message like that, that's going to bump you up, Nico. I like that. Overcome and adapt. That's what it's all about. Yeah, I haven't caught a lot of the Chileans today. I don't think it's been going good for them. We were riding with Chile. But I don't think it's been going good for them. Do you watch MMA? Yeah, I watch MMA. I used to watch like everything in MMA. Like I was watching like as much as I could, to be honest. UFC, Bellator, like one, everything. But I've kind of fallen off a little bit. I'm not as hip to everything going on in MMA as I was at one point. I kind of just watched like so much jiu-jitsu that I guess it like leads me to not watching as much MMA now. Yeah, no, as a former and current Chilean, I am sad that they've been knocked off. I was excited for some Chileans to get some big dubs and get to sing the Chilean song I learned last week. Yeah, MMA does. It seems to have like a little bit of a star issue, right? Like, at one point in time, it was like, they just had insane stars. Like, I feel like I've talked to some people who have said that they've kind of intentionally tried to make it where no star is like bigger than the brand, so they can kind of control it better. Because obviously, it's like Conor McGregor kind of gets to call his shots and everything, even like John Jones and stuff. But yeah, it just doesn't feel like they have quite as big of personalities and athletes as they did kind of in that little era there. It's probably also a mix that just like the level has raised so much that like the floor is much higher than it used to be. There used to be like a bigger gap, and now it's kind of like, there's so many good dudes in MMA now. Guillermo Andrade is still not fighting, just so you guys know. I'm keeping an eye on it. We got Yara Suarez is up, though. Are you guys watching Vinicius Lessa versus Rafael Trabuca? I guess you guys are always talking about map 5, so I'll keep map 5, but then I'm going to switch this to the Yara match because I want to watch Yara Suarez. I want to watch Yara Suarez, and you guys can't stop me. Just what the mayor ordered. Whoa, what's this ad we're watching right now? No, I'm definitely not going to go download that. Definitely not going to download that as soon as this stream's over. Couldn't be me. Am I right, boys? Am I right? Rafael Ramos up next. I'll keep my peepers glued to it. I'll keep my peepers glued. Okay, here we go. It looks like someone is Guillermo Andrade Gracie Baja, or is Jardel de Oliveira Gracie Baja? It looks like someone is warming up for the Guillermo Andrade match. I can see them slapping themselves. Mano, essas lutas do Vinicius Lessa é sempre a mesma coisa. Do you think Sean Brady could handle Islam grappling? What's the jiu-jitsu event Sean Brady did recently? Like Fury or something? He seems to have some grappling chops for sure, but Islam Makhachev seems like one of the best grapplers in MMA right now. I'd probably lean Islam. But like I said, I don't know. I'm a little out of touch with the MMA stuff. Definitely a casual. Look at this. Look at this. That ref was got caught in a freeze frame while he was yelling. Put Jardel match. I'm waiting for it to start. But I will, Lucas. Don't you worry. Charles Negromonte gets the win. You don't want to wake up the lion, brother. You don't want to wake up the lion. $3:00. Felipe Machado, he's been winning. All right, here you go. Everybody rejoice. Everybody rejoice. Guillermo Andrade is on the screen. The moment everyone's been waiting for. This better be a sick fight. About to get hit with the clover leaf. Guillermo Andrade's lost. I think Batista's up. Jardel won. Ooh. Guillermo Andrade's lost. Shout out Felipe Pena on the screen. Will we see you on the mats at 2028 ADCC Worlds, Trey? Asked Ben Kovacs. Yeah, you'll see me on the mats with my shoes on. Because I don't know a little something about RESPECT. You know what I'm saying? I'm Yuso Karomao. You know? I'm a bad boy. I'll get on those mats and I'll do it with my shoes on. What we got going on here? Batista versus Joao Assis. Map 5. I click off of map 5 for 2 seconds and you guys are calling for map 5 again. You guys are addicted to map 5. All right? I think you guys have a serious problem. I need to talk to you guys about your addiction to map 5. There's a lot of mats out there. I think you guys should really spread out your viewership, spread out the love of the mats. It can't always be about only mat 5. Sometimes it's got to be about other mats too. But let me check. Maybe the match is sick. It's Carolina Kerr versus Cecilia Constanza. What's Pietra Lucchesi's real name? Is that her full name? We got Maisa coming up top right. We got a little something in her eye. Put Arlie's match. What match is he on? What match is he on? Match 6. All right, this one seems to be bugging. So let me go with this one, match 6. And then I'll switch this one to mat 5. You guys are addicted to mat 5? I'll give you mat 5. You got to give the people what they want. There you go. So this is little leg Guilherme Souza versus Arlie Brandao. A young Melky kid, purple belt, probably 16 or 17. Arlie Brandao is Arlie Pacheco, right? If I'm not mistaken, can someone verify for me that Arlie Brandao is Arlie Pacheco? Have you ever made a tier list of submissions? If not, let me tell you, it's really fun. I have. I'm going to send the link right now. Give me 1 second. I'm going to send you the link. We did it with Nikki Ryan. There you go. That's us tier listing the best and worst jiu-jitsu submissions with young Nikki Ryan. Check that out for you guys' viewing pleasure. Pull it up on your second monitor. Watch it alongside this same time. Shout out to Josh Saunders
and kind of long limbs as well, like.
All right, we got some Chilean representation here with Cecilia. So you guys know we got to ride with Cecilia for that Chilean representation. Chi chi Chile le le viva Chile. Chi chi Chile le viva Chile. Chi chi Chile le viva Chile. Viva Chile. You guys know what I'm talking about? S tier Americana. Trash man, you might be a bad guy if that's your S tier. You might just be a bad guy. We got a Scrappy Poo alert top right. Maisa versus Tayana. Looks like Arlie Pacheco is on a leg here. We got some weird stream lag thing going on where we can see Arlie Pacheco and Little Leg in the bottom, on the bottom mat as well as the top left mat. Just completely different positions. We're bending time and reality with these streams. You never truly know what's real and what's not when you enter the quad box. Once you enter the quad box, you're transported to a distant land of jiu-jitsu ferocity, submissions flying, and I ran out of cool things to say, but you guys get the point. It's about the quad box and how it bends reality. Space and time itself doesn't exist within the quad box. So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Stay frosty. Stay frosty in the chat because nothing could be real. Jeremy Host, you are the best. Thanks, man. No problem, brother. I appreciate it. Thank you for the support. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Look at Maisa getting scrappy. I love when Maisa gets scrappy. There's nothing cooler than just a scrappy Maisa. She's always so calm and collected, you know? I like when she gets after it. Oh my goodness. Little Leg just submitted Arlie Pacheco? That's kind of crazy. I'm going to rewind that back real quick. Did he took the back off the leg entanglement? Or got the back? Man, these Melky kids, bro. These Melky kids are something different. It's insane what they're doing out there. Wow. Shout out Little Leg. That's crazy. That's a crazy win. F tier Darce. Trash man, you're the opposite of when people are like, it was more of a crank. You're probably like pissed off whenever it's more of a choke, huh? Like you're like, it was kind of more of a choke, dude. Didn't even crank. You guys are riding with the Americano? What's going on? I saw Pantoja earlier, but I haven't seen him in a bit. I'm not sure what happened. Oh, we're getting artsy with the close-up shot of Maisa. Well, let's just keep him in the frame, cameraman. We don't got to get artsy with it. Montserrat Perez, bottom right. Is that one over? Oh, Maria Luisa. Between this and split screen for NCAAs, I've been getting a whole lot of video input these past 2 days. That's what I'm talking about. Honestly, like throw these up at the same time. Even if you got to rewatch one of them just to have them up. Let's get a quad box over here, a split screen over there, and then maybe like something else on your third monitor. For your fourth, fifth, and sixth monitor, your pick. You know, just whatever you like on those ones. J Mac D, did you watch Joey Blaze? I was shouting out Joey Blaze earlier. I know he lost the semifinals, but you know, rumor has it he's been. Oh, what just happened? I just got booted. Did I just lose my Flow membership? Now you guys see my email. Don't email me. 1 second. We're switching over to the chatting screen. We're going Octobox maybe. All right, let me see here. See if I can log back in real quick. What if you guys just watched me get fired live and I lost my Flow account because Flow fired me for running the Black Ops stream, huh? That would be nuts. One of you has to step up. One of you has to step up and let me live with you if that happens. Go ahead and everybody just sort it out in the comments. Go ahead and fight over who I live with if I get fired from Flow. And then we'll go from there. All right, let's go back to the quad box. We're not done yet. Boom. Yeah, time to stream Arc Raiders. True. If the stream drops again, if the stream completely drops, I'm switching over to Arc Raiders and we're gonna goop. There's bigger fish to fry. Yeah, but Joey Blaze, jiu-jitsu guy. You know, Max trains with him at Purdue, but also he trains with Dante and Max at Adamus in Toledo. He's a purple belt. Heard he was mixing in a little bit of that jiu-jitsu into his wrestling game. You know, so we ride with Joey Blaze. That's awesome to see a wrestler at that level mixing in some jiu-jitsu. There we got Pantoja up also, by the way. Let's goop. I didn't see nobody in the chat, you know, saying I could stay with them if I lose my job, if I fall on hard times, you know. So what's up with that? What's up with that, you know? Little old Trey needs the chat. You guys are quick to say to Tommy 5 to Tommy 5. Little old Trey needs you guys for something. Crickets. Okay. All right. No. I'm starting to see. I'll power through it, but it hurts. But I'll power through. Yeah, we got Felipe Machado and Kawhi Gabriel top right coming up. We got Emerson versus Gabriel Broge top left. We got the Peruvian Nicholas and Samuel bottom left, and then Pantoja Joao Costa. Joao Costa, tough guy to beat, but Pantoja looked great last trials. So let's see what he can do. Maisa's on the back right now on the Tayana match. We back again, baby. We back, Takedown Theory. Let the people know. Let the world know. Spread the word. We're back and better than ever.
Make sure we don't do any semifinal. Chegou na semifinal, não pode falar na frente.
Exclusive ficou essa aí.
All right. What's going on? Oh my goodness. What's going on, boys? Today is about adversity and overcoming. There's my email again. Don't email me unless you have something fun to say. Let me try and log in real quick. Boom. Maisa just won by points. For anybody who's curious. You guys want to watch Julia Boscher's match or Livia Barassine's match? I don't know what's going on with why it's like kicking me out. It must not know that the quad father is getting active here, you know, because it's trying to pull us down, but we're not gonna let it, boys. Share your password. Yeah, it's 123 password. Bros match is still going on. Sorry. Let me get. Oh wait, it's up there. It's top left. Pantoja gets the decision win over Joao Costa. That's insane, dude. Joao Costa is one of those guys who's just like, he's in the bracket, disrupts kind of so many people, so hard to beat, and just makes it deep. For a young kid like Pantoja to go out there and beat him in a decision is like, that's impressive stuff, dude. No, Broge lost the Rio Trials finals to Franco Diaz, the Peruvian. Franco Diaz was able to do this like little butterfly sweep to the back. It was pretty insane, to be honest. Livia Barassine gets the win. So Broge took silver last week. Yeah, we got Weird Al out there reffing it up. Is that Claudio Calasanz? Was he in the ref outfit, or was that like a red like coach's bib? It's gotta be a coach's bib, right? Imagine Claudio Calasanz just out there refereeing. I'm gonna switch this. Let me check real quick. I think it was the quarters. I'm pretty sure Jardel won the quarters, but. Yeah, that was a quarters that Jardel won against Guillermo Andrade. He moved on to the semis. What mat is Machado? Sorry, kicking me out got me a little mixed up on the mats. I'm not seeing Kawhi versus Felipe Machado right now. Did we miss it? Yeah, no problem, Pedro. You guys know what mat it's going on? Is it going on right now? I can't find it. Pretty sure it should be map 5, but nothing's going on map 5, so I don't know. I don't know if. Oh my goodness! They're trying to throw all the adversity at us today, boys. We're not letting it get us down. You know, I don't know if this is foul play. I don't know if somebody's trying to shut down the Black Ops division right now. I don't know what it is, but we're not letting it stop us. They can try as they might. It ain't gonna work. They chose the wrong crew to try these tactics against. I apologize to you guys for this. I know it's frustrating for this to be happening, so my apologies. We'll get right back in. There we go. Hard times create strong men, all right? And that's what we're about. Can you see the order of the fights? Answers in Portuguese. Sim, você tem ordem de luta com BJJ Comp System. Com ordem de luta com smoothcomp.com. Is the Ice Age still going on? Brother, I got 14 jackets in my closet right now because the Ice Age is stronger than ever. Goop Ice been holding it down for so long that people never even remembered a time whenever they were warm. They're chilled to the bone. They're chilled to the bone because the Ice Age is stronger than ever. It's colder than ever. And you know what? If you even think about going up to the northeast side of the United States, then you better pack 2 jackets and maybe some hand warmers because the Ice Age is alive and strong. Answer in Portuguese is funny. Do you speak Portuguese? Fala pouco. Fala pouco, mi amigo. Fala muito bad words. Fala muito bad words. All right, Gabriel Broge gets the win. All right, here we go. Pietra Lucchesi, she fights angry, as we know. I know, get Big Boy Reed to approve the VIP Trey East Coast trip. I'm talking to him. Reed seems to be game. I might have to come out there to finishers, make something happen, you know? If I show up to finishers, fala comigo. If I show up to finishers and Goop Ice is out there, I'm going to be so bundled up. I'm going to show up more bundled up than you guys have ever seen a man be bundled up before. Be bundled up from head to tippy toe. You won't even know it's me. It's like if you see me in the background of the stream, you will have no idea it's me, but there will be a guy more bundled up than anyone you've ever seen before. Just know that that's me preparing for the Ice Age. Reed's down though. Yeah, I'm gonna have to wear 7 gis. I'm gonna wear socks with my gis. Shout out Moneyberg. Whoa. We just had an OBS mess up there. I'm gonna wear 7 gis and 12 belts. All right, now we got some technical difficulties. They don't want to see us succeed, but we're going to do it anyways. To be fair, your Portuguese is not bad at all. Oh, thank you, Rafael. Appreciate that, my boy. Appreciate that. Obrigado. Obrigado. Beleza. Beleza, Rafael. Beleza. How long have we been going on this here stream, huh? Almost 2 hours. Jose Inacio is a beast, dude. That's a scary man. That's not a guy you want to see coming up on your side of the bracket. Talk like that, Você e Bravo. I'm not angry. Ooh, Yara Suarez, Maria Rafado coming up. I'm gonna switch this to Yara versus Maria Rafado. Hopefully this one goes, and then I don't know, I might end it here soon, to be honest with you boys. I think Ingrid Souza versus Maria Fernando is also up. I don't know what happened to Felipe Machado versus Kawhi Gabriel. Oh, Você e Bravo means you're savage as in really cool or something? Okay, sick. I thought it was, is the literal translation angry for Bravo, but when you use like that, it's like you're a savage. That's sick. Appreciate that, my boy. Appreciate that. Appreciate that for sure. Obrigado, mi amigo. Beleza. What's the other like more casual way to say thank you? Can't remember. Valeu. That's what I was thinking of. Yeah, Valeu. Thank you, Rafael. Oh, man. I can see on my other monitor some boys going off the mats. You can see it in the background of this top right screen. Tamo junto. That's another one, right? Tamo junto. Valeu, tamo junto. I like the beleza. Felipe Pena's always hitting the beleza. I also like, you know how everyone in Portuguese, like in Brazil and Portuguese, they always hit you with like the tudo bom, like all good, you know, it's like a greeting. I like hitting todo ótimo, and I like hitting tranquilo, you know. Oi, Trey. Sometimes people call me Tiago in Brazil because Trey's hard to say. Oi, Tiago. Tudo bom? Todo ótimo, mi amigo. Or, you know, just like a tranquilo, mi amigo, tranquilo. No, I'm chilling, bro. I'm chilling. The Ice Age is strong, and I'm chilling. Tomo junto, hermano. That means brother. Thiago. You know, whenever I pull up in Brazil, when I'm in Rio de Janeiro, when I'm in Barra de Tijuca, when I'm in, you know, Ipanema, when I'm in Ipanema at the, when I'm in Ipanema and I go to the Bibi Sucos, you know, and I'm getting that, what's that sandwich they got? I always get the same sandwich. You know, and they say, você nome? And I say, Thiago. You nome Thiago. Firmeza? What's firmeza mean? That's kind of cool. Veleu. Colazinho. Oh, me loco already. That's what I'm talking about. Tranquilo, JP. Tranquilo. You nome Thiago. Eu sou carioca. Beleo. Tamo junto, irmão. We just switched over to the Portuguese portion of the podcast, or the show here. Oh, Tsunami is your name? Is it you, Nami? Or I just say Tsunami Thiago. Sei louco. Oi, sei tá doido. Sei louco? You're crazy or something like that? E nós cachorrada vamos lá. They try to hold us down, but they forgot. E nós cachorrada vamos lá. It's us, dog. Let's go there. All right, boys. I might call the stream there. You know, we were met with many of adversity today. And you know what I'm most proud of? I'm most proud of that we didn't let us get it down. You know, let's switch over to a chatting portion here. So if you guys want to get your chats off before I end it, see yourself on the screen and whatnot, teach me some more Portuguese words. Yeah, we get a grappling and a Portuguese lesson. It's a great Saturday. Nothing better than that. Where did you train when you were in Rio? I trained at Arigallo's gym, the Carlson Gracie in Tabajaras. Meu nome e Thiago. If I'm saying your name, I would say su nome e Thiago. Okay. So, meu nome e Thiago. Su nome e Rafael. Pentoja já lutas? Americana goated. Trashman just coming in late to just make sure that the Americana goated makes its way onto the chat. But yeah, pretty good stream. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. You know, we learned a little Portuguese. We watched a little trials, had a good time along the way. They tried to keep us down. They booted me. They actually, I just got booted from my login again, but we didn't let that stop us. É nóis, cachorrada, vamos lá. It's us, dog. Let's go there. The Black Ops division is alive and strong. The Alley Cats Anonymous cannot be stopped. I appreciate you guys for joining in. I appreciate you guys watching the stream. Make sure if you want to keep watching, I think the semifinals are coming up. The finals are coming up. Those are all going down on FloGrappling.com. So go over there, tune in on FloGrappling. Get you a subscription. Help support. I appreciate it. It makes it where I'm able to do stuff like this. I'm able to give you guys the Black Ops stream. And, I hope everyone has a nice Saturday. We'll be back soon. We got some big events coming up. IBJJF Pans going down next week, or this coming week, actually. So I'll probably be trying to stream some IBJJF Pans. We'll be quad boxing. This might be a good week for people who like the live stream. I'm thinking I might try and quad box every day. It's do a sin gas. That's not what that means. Sane gas is it's like I have no gas. But like sane gas is like whenever you get a agua con gas or agua sane gas. Like I have no, like you don't, like sparkling or still water, or I have bad cardio. It's the old sane gas. I do have bad cardio. But I got great heart. How do you measure heart? Tell me that. Tell me that in Portuguese. How do you measure heart? Let me know how you say that in Portuguese. How do you measure heart? You know what I'm saying, boys? But yeah, so I'm thinking next week or this coming week, I might be streaming Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I don't think I'm going to be able to stream Sunday because I got to do WNO 32 Media Day. We have WNO 32 going down March 31st. That one's going to be a sick one. We got the 155-pound bracket where we got DeAndre Corby, Dorian Oliveras, Max Hansen, Julian Espinoza all in one bracket to, I believe, crown a new 155 WNO champ. And I think the idea is the winner of that might just fight Pato at a later event. We also got the 145 youth bracket, so some of the best youth competitors in America, JP Tran, Chingy Signs, Jay Ortiz, and Matthew Velez are all going to be in that one. So that one's going to be sick as well. But a lot of cool stuff coming up on FloGrappling. Make sure you guys are kind of going over to FloGrappling.com, checking out all the stuff on the site, getting familiar with what we got going on. And I'll see you guys back in the live stream this coming week. I'll see you guys again. And I'm going to go update my chat rankings. I'm going to go update that. We got a lot of good movement on the rankings this week. A lot of good contenders been making plays for that top spot. So you boys better come ready to play. Come later for these Pans live streams because, they can change anytime. A guy with Hassa. But all right, boys, ladies and boys, everybody, thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.